Man, my life sucks. I'm so homeless. I couldn't pay my rent because my rent portal sucks. I couldn't figure out how to pay my rent on time. Now I got kicked out. Now I'm a hobo shivering in the cold.
With Vistara, you won't have to worry about getting kicked out of your rental property. Easily set up recurring payments. Pay whenever and however you want. Quickly view information about your rental in your dashboard. You won't ever have to worry about misorganized documents again. As a property owner, you won't have to look through your payment logs to see who's late on their payments.
Man, I love Vistara. Now I'm not homeless. I can sleep peacefully knowing that Vistara's by my side.
Do you need to separate proteins but hate spending 10 long hours at the lab watching your tests run just for a demonstration?
Well, you may stop torturing yourself now.
Introducing J-Bio Framework, the digital electrophoresis wizard that saves you hours.
See how easy it is with our side-by-side. No more setting up long experiments. Just click a button and watch it happen instantly. 1- and 2-dimensional electrophoresis, getting you down with complex setup and time. Just load your data and click. That's right, no pipettes, no waiting, no crying over smeared bands again. And check this out, we've added peptide retention prediction, chromatograms, and even proteolytic digestion.
So if you're trying to find the slippery sonic hedgehog protein, we've got you covered.
All this unlimited power can be yours for the low cost of $0.00.
Oh, yeah.
For teachers and students, shipping and handling included on the RIT network.
This is Chris. Chris is amazed by every robot he sees. He dreams of one day getting to build a robot of his own. Little does Chris know, there's already a wonderful community for children of all ages who want to channel this very passion, who want to create their own robots. First Robotics is the world's leading youth robotics community, dedicated to inspiring the next generation of innovators. They want to bring hands-on STEM learning to kids across the globe. First challenges students to design and construct industrial-grade robots, pushing their abilities in mechanics, coding, electronics, teamwork, and problem-solving. Our project aims to support this mission. We are building a website designed to make administration of FIRST competitions smoother and more accessible, make it easier for students to find a team, and give mentors and volunteers the information they need to get involved. By consolidating essential information and supporting newcomers who may be unfamiliar with FIRST, our site helps open the door for more students across New York State to build the robots they once only imagined.
For hearing people, train spotting is fairly easy with resources such as radio scanners and being able to hear the approach of the train.
Radio is saying the train should be coming from the west. I can't see it yet, but I can hear it coming from that way. Get ready.
For deaf people, however, who may not be able to use those resources, it can be challenging. Our service picks up the radio signals that trains give off and shows the data in a simple text format that anyone can see and know when a train is on its way. Thus, our application increases the accessibility of a popular hobby by providing a service that both hearing and deaf rail fans can use and enjoy.
That was sick.
So, like, for special events or for, like, homecoming, I actually had another hairstyle in mind, but because we didn't plan it out or didn't have the hair planner, I had to go to the hair store, find the color I wanted, which was this, but I couldn't get the style I wanted.
Many people with underrepresented hair types need more planning but lack tools to organize routines, reach hair goals, or find inspiration. Many resort to making lists in their notes app and communicating with stylists through Instagram DMs, which is difficult to keep track of. MisTee's digital hairstyle planner aims to provide this community with the tools necessary to create, track, and communicate their hairstyle plans and goals with ease. Centralizing these features into one collaborative tool helps clients make informed decisions about what hairstyles they want and when they should get them. The platform will also benefit hairstylists by providing a clear view of their clients' preferences, history, and progress and plans, thus enabling a more personalized and collaborative experience for both parties.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Mambo number 5.
Man, I need a job. Dude, I got a degree in Egyptology, and my landlord keeps asking for rent. What am I gonna do?
Maybe you could try teaching in Egypt?
That was a pretty good idea, actually.
But do you know anybody hiring?
That's the problem, man. I know like 2 people, and one of them's my mom. I don't know. How am I supposed to get a referral?
Wait, what if African universities didn't need a referral? What if we built a B2B SaaS application where African universities could post teaching and administrative jobs online?
That's a great idea. But if we don't use AI, then how are we going to get seed funding?
All right, fine. We can use AI to read candidate applications and match them with roles that they're most qualified for. For the first time, universities across Africa can hire high-quality candidates quickly, fairly, and at scale. This is BBNet, the future of hiring for African education.
Mambo number 5.
If you have learned anything from me through all of this, do something with it to make a difference, to make things better. These were the words that Melissa told her mother, Lauren Spiker, before passing from cancer at the age of 19. Lauren took these words and founded what is now 1330 Cancer Connect.
This nonprofit organization supports adolescents and young adults, or AYAs, who have been diagnosed with cancer. AYAs face unique challenges that others with a cancer diagnosis don't share. As such, 1330 aims to connect AYAs together, and with our project, the CARE app, they will also connect AYAs to specialized care providers.
The CARE app aims to provide a portal to show service providers, such as therapists, nutritionists, and even non-health experts like tattoo artists, that are aware of the unique circumstances that an AYA exists within.
The app will not only allow them to search for these providers, but it will also allow them to review providers for others to view, provide resources for AYAs and service providers to learn, and a forum for AYA connection.
This unique group of individuals is what makes our project so important, and we are happy to assist this organization with their goals.
Beyond RGB is a free and open source software that aims to address a niche but extremely important area of archivism, capturing and sharing a faithful digital representation of cultural heritage assets.
Hello. Hi, welcome in. I have this map of modern Rome that I really like archived if possible.
Yeah, sure, let me see.
Of course.
This should work perfectly. We can get it up on our website in a couple days.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a nice day.
You too.
Standard RGB photos do not capture light and color in the same way human eyes do. The solution for this is spectral imaging. Spectral imaging captures more wavelengths of color than typical RGB imaging, allowing for richer and more accurate color data. Currently, spectral imaging is not widely utilized in the cultural heritage community because of a high bar of entry. Beyond RGB aims to fix this by providing the only free and easy-to-use entry point into spectral imaging. Beyond RGB reduces the conceptual and practical complexity of spectral imaging and allows institutions to capture photos using a regular digital camera.
When disaster strikes, every second counts. Floods, fires, and storms are becoming stronger and more frequent, and search and rescue teams face impossible challenges. Limited visibility, dangerous environments, and far too much ground to cover. What if rescuers could see the entire situation instantly from above? What if autonomous drones could scan an area, identify dogs in the disaster zone, and deliver that information directly to the people who want or need it most? Tiger Rescue makes that possible. Using a fleet of small autonomous vehicles and advanced computer vision algorithms, we can detect stranded dogs in real time. Then, with augmented reality, we transform that data into a 3D sand table, letting responders visualize terrain, threats, and rescue opportunities at a glance. By combining autonomy, geospatial analysis, and immersive visualization, we can reduce risk, speed up the decision-making process, and give rescuers the information advantage they've never had before. With extreme weather growing more frequent and severe, technology like this isn't simply innovative, it's essential. Together, we can help save lives, both human and animal, when it matters most.
Are you tired of your house being freezing cold during the winter? Yeah, in the summer, it's always way too hot. And worst of all, your energy bill is sky high through the roof. Well, wait a minute, because do we have a solution for you? With Wex Energy's Wex Windows, you can make those windows work for you. And with this, they'll help by keeping the heat in during the winter and keeping it out during the summer. And with the new and improved Wex Energy app, getting a quote is faster and easier than ever. So now, you can say bye to those high bills and hello to Wex Energy.
Churn is a metric merchants use to gauge how likely shoppers are to cancel their subscriptions. The higher the percentage of churn, the more at risk customers are to unsubscribe, leading to a significant loss in revenue and immense financial anxiety for the merchant.
Our AI-powered churn card learns from customer behavior to understand why subscriptions get canceled, and in order to maintain subscribers, a personalized discount is offered that takes into account current churn risk.
Look at this beautiful waterfront property I'm selling in the Turks and Caicos. It comes with 7,000 square feet of space, a private beach, pool, and covers 2 acres of land. But even though this property is beautiful, I'm having a hard time finding a buyer. You see, the neighborhood is entirely people from Miami, and the Miami agents I've been in contact with all these years have run dry. It seems as though I've sold to all of the clients already. I wish there was a way to get in contact with more agents. It's hard for me to network in Miami when I'm all the way here in Turks. If only there was a way to reach out to more agents and get the word out. It's such a good property, and I know it'll sell fast.
You heard Zala?
Zala? What's that?
Zala. It's AI-powered CRM, perfect for real estate agents to find new leads, manage your property, and so much more, all from one place.
Wow, really? That sounds exactly what I'm looking for.
Absolutely. Come take a look, man. Here, let's look up Miami on the map and let's find some leads for you, yeah?
All right.
Seems like we've got 25 results here. So let's go ahead and add some of these leads and we'll create a campaign.
Okay.
Now that we have this campaign, select everybody and let's just go ahead and email them, alright? So let's email everybody here. As you see, we're just looking for some mutual lead sharing. Let them know, and we'll just go ahead and send that campaign out to everybody. Alright, and there we go. You've gone and found yourself some new leads.
It's that easy?
That easy, man.
Now I can close my listing in no time, all thanks to Zala.
An email from Zala. My name is Eric Ellis. I am rich, and I am a very successful real estate agent. A property in Turks and Caicos? The amount of leads I have for this. I know just the guy. I think John will be good for this. He's quite wealthy as well. Let me call up John. I think this one will be... Hello? Hey, John.
Imagine waking up in a brand new place, not knowing where you are. You might remember your earliest memories, but not what you did yesterday. You might remember your family and worry that you've been abandoned. Now imagine a screen in front of you, playing a message from the people you love most. You learn where you are, who's caring for you, and what the day will bring. The fear fades, replaced by comfort and even excitement for the day ahead. And that's why we're introducing Startup, a dementia assistance tool designed to bring familiarity, comfort, and connection to every morning. Startup plays a personalized welcome video upon waking, showing dementia patients friendly faces, cherished memories, and even their favorite song. For caregivers, Startup is a way to be there when you can't, reminding your loved one that they are secure. We're working closely with dementia professionals to ensure that our tool is compassionate and addresses real needs. Because we believe that patients with dementia should start up each day with a sense of home and love, wherever they might be.
Are you tired of losing track of the important information you find? Ever wish your insights could live somewhere better than your 48th Google Chrome tab? Introducing Educe. Create workspaces to store relevant insights. Capture your insights in cards. Collaborate on workspaces with friends. Browse your insights however you'd like. With Educe, you take control of your insights. And you can say bye to all those tabs. Educe, the future of knowledge management.
What's the difference between a TED Talk and a university lecture? Aside from the subject content, the only other difference would be the production value. TED Talks use professional videographers, lighting designers, stage management, RoboCam operators, and a director, which are all paid according to their high reliability and skill within their roles. Is there a way we can mimic the production value of a TED Talk within an academic setting while not blowing the budget on a full production team? Enter Project Talos, an open-source, portable, video object recognition software tool for controlling multiple camera-holding robots. Talos uses a central machine learning-based director which controls each camera based on their video stream to improve production value and keep the audience engaged. With luck, we can lower the barrier for entry into simple, well-produced lecture content for all. Check out the open-source Talos project hosted on GitHub today.
A lot of mission-critical systems still rely on code that's been around for decades. It works, but it's hard to update and even harder to modernize. Our team has built an AI code converter to help Lockheed Martin move that legacy logic into modern languages without rewriting everything by hand. The front end uses a simple and easy template system. Pick the conversion type, upload your files, and the tools guide you through the rest. It keeps everything consistent and easy. Once submitted, our AWS backend parses the code and uses AI to rebuild it cleanly in another language. In this demo, we take a Ruby terminal game and convert it straight into JavaScript. Real code you can run immediately. This project shows how AI can help modernize the systems that matter, not by replacing engineers, but by giving them faster, cleaner tools to work with. That is why our project matters.